Hey guys, welcome to our exciting podcast. This time we are going to talk about Zack's new version of Justice League. It is released and it is really epic. Moving on, I have our media on the other side.
Hey guys,
Welcome. So this time, let me hit you up with a question. Be honest, did you really like Justice League Zack's version, and what do you think about the public's response?
well, my response would be a thousand time yes, that I actually like this version rather than the theatrical version. Because, there are a couple of reasons why I like this version better than the other one. John Whedon actually didn't do a good job in making the other movie.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be a DC movie, and we all expected it to be way better than any other movies. But
yeah,
apparently, he did a really bad job in that. And the CG effects were actually very good in the Sax version. And many of us actually thought that DC movie making have gone bad right after the seeing this 2017 version,
hmm,
and it was a critical disaster. Then Zach actually took over this project, and he actually did a really good job. Uh, we actually saw this movie in 4:3 ratio and all that. Well, that doesn't matter. We actually got
yeah,
to see everything in a close-up view.
yeah,
Plus the musical score, it was amazing what
yeah,
Junkie XL did,
yeah,
and also each of the chapters have been like given to this movie, 6 chapters,
hmm,
and also like the Flash and Cyborg also got a like proper introduction,
yeah, yeah,
unlike the other one. They were
yeah.
like rushing into things in the other movie. In this one, it was going very slowly with proper character development and everything.
Hmm.
And in other one, they completely made it about Steppenwolf, but in this one, it's about Dark Side,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
everything is about Dark Side. So that was really good.
yeah.
He's one of the
They also clearly explained about the mother box this time. And last time
yes,
when we
the
saw in 2017 movie, if it's like a person who's watching the movie for the first time, like who doesn't
Mhm.
have any knowledge about the comics, what is he actually blabbering about in his mother box? And nobody knows what is mother box and what is its
Yes,
significance in the whole movie. But I guess in this Zack's cut, he has explained it very well, each and every elements of it.
yes, and we see how Wonder Woman comes to know about this whole the all cave and all the stories written on it.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
get to see all this history scene, like a more extended scene with also the involvement of the gods and all of that,
yeah,
Ares and Zeus and all of them.
yeah,
So it was actually a really good storytelling that Zack did in this, and plus he actually wanted to add a lot of other characters, like give us some teasing about all these other characters like Atom, Martian Manhunter, Desad, then Granny Goodness,
yeah.
Doomsday was also even there, and Iris West, who's gonna be a girlfriend of Barry Allen,
Barry Allen, yeah, of course.
and also there is a cameo scene which we did not notice of
Hmm.
Zack Snyder in this one. When you
Which
when you
one?
actually like, it's the scene where Lois Lane comes out of the coffee shop. He's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
apparently inside the coffee shop, sitting there.
Who is it? Who?
Zack Snyder is inside that coffee
Oh,
shop.
okay. No, no,
There
no.
is a
I haven't
there
noticed
is a
it then.
cameo. Yeah, there is a cameo scene of
Oh,
him
okay. I
in that.
remember the scene of she like putting the coffee, like she's taking it from that edge,
Yes,
yeah.
he keeps
But
it. She keeps it on the floor or something,
yeah, yeah,
and
and then
that's
she
that's
picks
the
it up
time you
from
can
the
actually
edge.
notice.
Okay, okay, okay. No, I didn't notice that he was sitting inside. Yeah, I guess we have to watch it once again just to find out that particular scene.
I know that scene, right? And also the Superman coming with a black suit. We all thought that it's gonna be dark and all that with Superman being in a black suit,
Yeah,
but apparently it wasn't.
yeah.
It's just a
That
change of
was
suit.
kind of strange for a comic book fan, because we always expect Superman to wear the black suit when he is actually a villain, a complete villain. But he didn't turn out to
Yeah.
be like a complete villain. And then by the end of it, we even saw that Superman, when he's a villain, he wears the whole suit, the colorful one. So it was kind of strange
Yep.
this time.
True. Even but well, what do you think about the final battle scene? It was way longer than the previous one, and I would say it's one of the epic battles
Yeah,
ever.
actually, the thing is, they kind of proved the actual power of the Speed Force, which means, of course,
Yeah.
Flash. So, I mean, without Flash, they wouldn't be able to win, and it would have been a complete disaster. But they kind of showed what is the exact importance of that climax, and with a lot
Hmm.
of Easter eggs for the Justice League Part Two.
Yeah.
And this time I was not at all disappointed with Steppenwolf. But initially, when I saw the clips of the actual Steppenwolf Zack's version, when compared to the Josh Whedon's version, I really thought that it might be a bit cheesy, with all those spikes all of his body and all the stuff. But then, when we saw it in the movie, he really had a very cool outfit, like the armor
Hmm.
which protects him, from that arrows and all this stuff. So I guess he has directed it like exceptionally well. And right now, with the current rating, I guess after Batman, The Dark Knight, after
Yeah.
that, the second ranked comic movie is Zack Snyder's Justice League. So that is pretty nice to see, that too. You have 4 hours cut, and you cannot go
Hmm.
wrong. And to reach there at that particular position in IMDb, it's really an achievement, I should say.
Yep. And he did achieve that.
Yeah.
So, well, that I think that actually covers most of the topic of this question. So I
Mm-mm.
will move on to the next one.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, which is, do you think that we would get to have Shazam and Green Lantern added to the team in Justice League, like with the recent leaks and all of that
Yeah.
that we got? Do you think
The
so?
the thing was, when I recently watched the Justice League War. In that particular movie, what I got to see was Shazam and Green Lantern, but Aquaman was missing, and then they only showed Aquaman at the last end credit scene, that the King Orm would go against. I mean, the Aquaman people would basically go against the Land of People. So it was kind of like a teaser for the next part of Justice League War. And it was many scenes were like kind of similar to what we saw in Justice League, Zack Snyder's cut.
Hmm.
But I like, even there was actually one of the trailers of Zack's which he released for Justice League, Zack Snyder's cut, where
Hmm.
the trailer itself starts by, when you listen to the background voice, someone was saying Shazam. So I really thought that maybe we would get to see the Shazam, um, the actual character, but
Hmm.
not really, And even we were teased with, when Steppenwolf was saying there are no lanterns, there is no other people to defend here, and they're not going to be united. So it was kind of disappointing not to see the actual importance of Shazam and Green Lantern himself. And Zack already told everyone that he had plans for Ryan Reynolds um, to come back to the franchise and do a cameo scene or something like that. But it just didn't happen, because I guess Ryan Reynolds he was pushed to a certain stage where he had to troll himself to
Hmm.
regain his fame. But luckily, he got his way through Deadpool. Um, and I guess he's going to be pretty much busy with the Deadpool next part, and maybe some other cameo scenes within Marvel comics, I believe. So I didn't see Bryan Reynolds or Shazam coming up in the coming um, Justice League 2. But we might see Shazam and Green Lantern, but not Ryan Reynolds or the exact same character, which we would see. But
Yeah. But
mhm.
I think they will join forces for the fight against Darkseid
Yeah, yeah,
because this
exactly.
this fight was just meant for, I think, Superman, because he
Yeah,
was able to defeat Steppenwolf just by himself.
yeah, and by the response of, I mean, from the public audience, on the way that how they watched the Justice League cut and how they accepted the actual version of Zack Snyder's cut, I think that Warner Bros. Should reconsider in making the Justice League 2 the Man of Steel 2, Superman, and Ben
Mhm.
Affleck's Batman. I mean, all those projects should be we should be able to see, or else it should be, or else it's just going to be a huge loss for the Warner Bros. That's just my personal opinion
Yeah.
because if at all we are going to see Justice League Part Two, it's going to be epic, and I'm pretty sure about that because the way that he has teased with the CGI work, which was basically shot, let's say by 2016, and
Mhm.
and he has continued his work, and I'm pretty sure that maybe a couple of scenes CGI works were included from the latest generation graphics, but I'm pretty sure that if at all, like, but let's say in this year or let's say in the coming up years, if they're going to direct Justice League 2, we're going to get to see more cool scenes. That's for sure. Um, but I definitely think that Shazam and Green Lantern is going to show up when they're going to go against the dark side. Probably we'll see in the Nightmare version that
Mhm.
Aquaman dies, Wonder Woman dies, and probably these two guys are going to get joined with them, with along with the other villains, like the Joker and all those guys who wants to take down dark side at the same time. But I guess we just have to wait and see. And we also have Martian Manhunter. We didn't see any of the scenes in the Nightmare timeline, so that was also kind of weird. So I guess we'll
Mhm.
have to wait and see. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. So if you would like to see the part two of this particular podcast, please click on the link above and see you guys soon.